C.J. Parker, Last Canadian Outlaw. And welcome to chapter maybe 8 of Space Aliens Hide My Drugs. And I remind you, ask not what your country has done to you, ask what you can do to your country. Anyway, max headroom time. And one thing you ought to keep in mind, if you're going to raise mayhem and hell and do what you can to be the new fucking sheriff in town, and there's not the new sheriffs in town, I'll tell you that right now. But one thing you got to keep in mind is that bodies leave a trail, whereas diseases and other oblique things like that, well, they leave a fog. So unless you're nobody doing nothing and nobody's keeping track of you, you don't want to leave a trail of bodies behind. And if you do leave some bodies behind, you want to make sure they're connected to someone else's sins. I mean, avenge somebody else's shit. You know, if McVeigh hadn't been set up by the government guys that fucking got him into all that shit, there wouldn't have been no fucking tracking him. I mean, hey, who did he avenge? He avenged a bunch of fucking black people that took it in the ass for believing in a white Jesus. That's basically what happened there. And all the people involved in the background there, like the kid who's the son of the German disinformation campaign, fucking cabal there. I mean, the real Nazis, they kind of disappeared into the fucking background. Timothy McVeigh was just a kid who had to do something. The people that made all the hay out of that, well, they kind of disappeared in the background like they always do. But think about that. Think about avenging somebody else's shit, man. I mean, let's say Jim Bell, for instance. Them dumb bastards fucked him over 6 ways from Sunday, put him a fucking way, and it didn't do him any good. He wasn't doing nothing fucking terrible to them fucking people. He had a fucking attitude. They just fucked him silly over it. Well, they got fucked too. They never should have let me communicate with that son of a bitch. I mean, well, they had rules saying I couldn't. Somebody dropped the fucking ball. Anyway, you don't want to leave it. Unless you're nobody. I mean, all the fucking serial killers and all this, you know, all these guys, they catch that when they got 20 bodies in their fucking, rear view mirror. They're all fucking nobody. Nobody's paying attention to and had no reason to fucking pay attention to. But if you're a shit disturber, you don't want to be leaving a trail of bodies. You know, leave a trail that they don't even know is there. Leave a fucking fog, man. You know, they fuck you. You fuck them. But, you know, you don't need to leave a fucking trail of bodies for them to fall right to your fucking doorstep. I mean, some of the shit I've been using, it takes 7 to 10 years to fucking kick in, Bubba. I mean, ain't nothing to follow for the longest fucking time. You know, what are they going to do after that? Where'd it come from? How'd they get it? They don't fucking know. Ain't never going to fucking know. Unless you keep a record. And if you do keep a record, you keep it where it can't be got at. So you got something to hold back. So, and like I say, if they want to whack all my shit off the internet for whatever fucking reason, that's fine, but they never see the fucking record. You know what I mean, Bubba? That's in safe hands already. Anyway, it's time for another goddamn drink, I'll tell you that. Anyway, my discombobulation is pretty much sliding sliding down that slippery slope into total discombobulation. Because there ain't a whole lot left in my mind. Nobody much seemed to fucking care. I'd be laying four-pointed moon shit and piss for days on fucking end. And the lawyer to be last, I mean, here's a old West Texas fucking boy. He's practiced law in fucking Texas for fucking ever. And here's a guy who writes me and says, if only someone with a sense of justice could be found. He knows everybody. He couldn't think of nobody. Because the bottom line is, see all them fucks in the prison system, they think you're there for them to punish you. They don't think being in prison is your punishment. They think once you get there, it's up to them to make sure you get it. You to get it up the fucking ass. And there's some nice dudes in prison that they'll put it to you up the fucking ass when the CO says to. They will. I mean, I've been pulled over enough times. I can tell you about 1 out of 7 cops in general. You know, I'm talking your basic sheriff's department or whatever. This is the good places. This is the good places. 1 out of 7 cops wants your ass so bad, nobody's going to get in this fucking way. Now, if 6 of these guys stop you, there's always going to be one guy, like, you know, throwing his 2 cents worth because he wish he had a piece of you, but he don't. But if this is the guy that stops you, he'll rip you a new fucking asshole. None of the other 6 are going to do shit. And they think they ain't got nothing coming. When this guy fucks you, they think you ain't got nothing coming. Hey, social services. Social goddamn fucking services. Social Security Administration put the fucking dogs on my ass because they don't like the fucking handouts I'm putting out. Calling them a bunch of sorry Nazi rat fuckers. So they have the local fucking, New York State fucking highway patrol, whatever the fuck they are. They bring me in, they throw me in fucking chains and shackles and leg shackles and chain me. They handcuffs and leg shackles, and they chain me to a fucking wall and fuck me up every time I exhibit signs of my fucking Tourette's. And these fuckers think they get a free walk. You know? They're part of the guys who destroyed my brain. They think they get a free fucking walk. You know? Austin fucking Texas. I go put some little poster on saying, I got a guy from Homeland Security got his gun out, ready to shoot my fucking ass. Put up my fucking posters. Bad mouthing the abomination. Hey people, take it in the ass. Take it in the ass day in and day out. I don't fucking care. You take it up the ass. I mean, I gotta tell you, man. I'm gonna have a little drink, and I'm gonna tell you, I know why you're taking it up the ass. I know because when I went, well, give me a second. I gotta do some nasty shit. Best not be seen by the children. Anyway, I end up in Florence, Florence, Arizona. A private prison, illegally. After they denied me, the first time they denied me a right to defend myself and appointed a lawyer to send me to the fucking funny part like the Secret Service is certain. But anyway, I'm in Florence and I'm in prison. First thing I call the lawyer to be killed last. He knows I only got like a 15-minute phone call, so what does he do? He proceeds to tell me a 10-minute joke. It's all about this guy goes out bear hunting. Sees this bear, he nails this fucker. He shoots at him. Well, the bear, he sees him, he's like limping into the fucking woods. He goes, well, man, I got him. You know, I just follow him in there and finish him off. He follows the bear in there. Look around for the bear. All of a sudden, there's a tap on his shoulder. He turns around. Bear grabs him by the top of the head and grabs his gun, throws it away. Takes his head and puts it down at his crotch and forces him to give him a blowjob. Well, this guy's really pissed. He goes back down. He gets a bigger fucking gun, man. He comes back. He finds that bear. He hunts him down, man. Bang! He nails him this time. He knows he got. He got close this time. He knows he nailed his fucking ass. Bear, he's just this time. He ain't limping. He's just dragging his ass back into the woods. The guy goes up to finish him off. Look around. Here's that tap on the shoulder. Turns around. Bear grabs him by the top of the head. Takes the gun, throws it away, pours his head down, forces him to give him another blow. This guy's like really, really pissed. He goes back to town. He goes to this fucking gun dealer, got all kinds of exotics. He gets a fucking elephant gun, man. He is so pissed. He comes back with that elephant gun, man. He lines up on that fucking bear this time. He nails that bear, and this fucking bear, he does like a double backflip. And boom, man. And he's like crawling on his back. He's crawling slowly into where the guy goes. He knows he got him. He knows he got him. He goes in there to finish him off. Looking around, sure enough, there's that tap on the shoulder. Turns around, bear grabs him by the top of the head. Throws his gun away this time before he pours his head down and says, "Now, tell the truth." He says, "You're not just here for the hunting, are you?" Anyway, for the guy is seriously brain damaged and I'm making Gary Busey look like he could maybe make a run for the presidency. And he could do it. All he's got to do is run on the Democratic ticket and tell everybody, well, when I'm president, nobody will have to work and everything will be free. Ah, goddamn, not just the phones, man. Anyway, everybody's taking it in the ass because they want to take it in the ass, because they're getting paid off to take it in the ass, because things ain't that bad. They haven't come for you yet. That's why they ain't that bad, you know. You got these fucking goddamn mothers driving their gas guzzling SUVs down to protest the coming war in Iraq. While I'm being tortured in the fucking prison a few miles away. Well, nobody wants to do nothing about that. Cause that'll fucking cost them. And they'll take it there and they'll find out they can't do nothing. You know, it's kind of like the old lady, man. She's talking to her state representative, and as with a bunch of school teachers. One of them asked his representative, "Well, why did you vote this way on that, which wasn't any good for us?" She explains, "Well, see, because that's all decided in session by the big boys anyway, so I'm saving my vote for where it counts, because he got to count." So she's basically saying, well, my vote don't count. All the important shit is still decided by the old boys in the back room. So if her vote don't count, then the people who voted for her, their vote don't count. And that's the way it works. Everybody's taking it in the ass. No, everybody's hiding their eyes because they're getting robbed slow. See, it's like every 10 years. Haven't you ever noticed the savings and loan crisis, and then the housing crisis, all this? Every 10 years, they let things build up and then they steal it all. A couple guys go to jail. Got to give back a dime on a fucking dollar. Last time, it's like, didn't anybody know? Oh yeah, I know why you didn't notice. I only noticed myself because I read some of the BBC news. Now the BBC pointed out that the U.S. money supply tripled overnight. Well, this was right before the so-called housing and loan crisis. Well, they already had the money ready for all them bailouts. Of course, you didn't read about it in the U.S. news. BBC kind of had a blip, but nobody knew what it meant. Yet the money supply tripled overnight because they were getting that money ready to throw at the people who caused the fucking problems. They're too big to fail. I forget, I read, if all the money, there's like 26 trillion they fucking threw at all these fuckers over the course of a few years. If they given it to each individual citizen, it would have ended up like everybody giving it like 100,000 or so. Now tell me the economy wouldn't be recovered if the government gave everybody in the goddamn country 100 grand. Oh no, they just piled it all together and gave it to all the guys that but already fucked away everything, everything you gave them, because they're too big to fail. Too big to fail. So if you're taking in the ass, well, you're not just here for the hunting, are you, Bubba? You're not just here for the fucking hunt. Anyway, this can move your fucking life. See, I mean, the best thing, even though my brain is about 90% fucking gone, I could see it coming. I knew it was coming. That gave me time when I still had something left up there. Well, to visit upon the people who done it to me, the retribution for their fucking acts. Hey, what can I fucking say, man? Now, you know, Bad Billy fucking G, I mean, he used to be a fucking pirate, did all this shit. Then he got hooked up with this woman. About this time, the feds decided, you know, the charities and the feds ganged up on him together. Says, this poor boy, we're gonna make him part of the system. Next, you know, he's got lobbyists. He's giving the fucking government back doors to all your fucking information. Just told you, so he could hang out the Bilderberg fucking, you know, Wheatie roast or whatever the fuck. And his family paid. I mean, he fucked my family, my friends, his family, his friends. They got fucked, along with all the people. Them fucking people, all them goddamn goddamn charity fucking cocksuckers. They got eugenics in your fucking future. They got Monsanto in your fucking future. They got stewardship in your future, which is a new fucking slavery. Them and them that's hanging around with them, they've taken some fucking hits. Now, you don't want to do everybody at once. And you want to spread it around. You don't want them to be able to see there's a big fucking bloop here. Now, I guarantee all the people that fuck me, they can do all the fucking research and analysis they want. They're not going to find big fucking blips on the fucking radar saying I did this. Now, if they check into Jim Bell, they might find some big blips on his fucking radar, but he was in prison. He couldn't have done none of that. Yeah. Matter of fact, there's a lot of big fucking blips on the Jim Bell fucking radar than people that fucked him. And the thing is, that's what the Army of Dogs is all about. For years, I told people, Army of fucking Dog, hey, give the heil. Give the big fucking heil. Join the fucking party. You know? Praise the fucking plan and give it to them up the fucking ass. Some people, they let them know they gave it to them up the ass. Some don't. They just keep doing it. Edward Snowden ain't their fucking problem. No, the problem are the Edward Snowdens. They've been doing it for years and they don't know about it. Bradley Manning ain't a fucking problem. He's out now. He was outed, kind of like Katie Lang. You know, here's something I never understood. Katie Lang announcing she was gay. And I always wondered, who the fuck is she announcing it to? Was there somebody that didn't know? And that's why the Army of Dog, that's part of the reason they put me away. I read that in the goddamn Interpol files. They don't like the Army of Dog. They don't like the concept. Who scared the fucking Chinese of Falun Gong or whatever it was? Those people had that goddamn exercise thing. Now, it wasn't this exercise thing. It was a big political, radical, whatever. It was a goddamn kind of Tai Chi type of getting in tune with your energy, spiritual exercise shit. But what scared the fuck out of the Chinese? There's a whole fucking community of people doing this shit that they didn't know about. Just appeared, they're going, holy fuck. Here's somebody who wasn't on our fucking radar. And that's all I'm saying. You want to be an Army dog, you stay off the fucking radar. Don't leave a trail of fucking bodies. You know, unless it's your time. Don't explode the big goddamn data bomb. Don't expose everybody at once. Do it bit by fucking bit. You stay in the fucking system. You know? Who do you know is for the resistance? You don't know. You know, I had one guard, Three Rivers Penitentiary, performed a basic act of human kindness, but he looked over his shoulder, making sure nobody was watching before he did it. That saved that fucking town, old B, Texas, Three Rivers and all them fuckers, a lot of fucking grief, I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you something, I've gone back and whacked all the motherfuckers that done me in that goddamn prison. They've been replaced by guys who's 10 times as fucking bad. What are you gonna do? You fuck with the system, you fuck with it daily, you fuck with it all the time, you fuck with it constantly. What would happen if people quit plea bargaining? The whole system come down. Nobody got the fucking balls. You can do it with traffic fines. Everybody say, take the traffic fines to fucking court. They ain't got the balls, they ain't got the time, they ain't got the fucking energy, they don't care. They don't care if they get fucked bit a bit daily on a daily fucking basis. They don't want to stop it. It's a little bit of trouble to stop it. You know, these fuckers want to, you know, they want to drive their gas guzzles and SUVs down for a nice peaceful protest, make sure they don't break nothing. Have a nice peaceful protest can be ignored while there's people being tortured a few miles away. I'm real happy for their fucking conscience there. You know, easing their fucking conscience, but they're full of shit. And ever some of the people took a fucking hit because they got in the general vicinity of them that fucked me, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I'm about to share a little secret with you, but this is a big secret, so I need a big fucking drink. Hang on. Now, I may have a different version of sanity than other people. So you got these fucking kids around the fucking world. They're fucking people up. They're killing them. They're doing it in virtual reality. They got the goddamn violent fucking games. They're whacking 200 fucking people a day, man. 1,000 people a fucking day. There's blood and guts. They're just, you know, it's like Grand Theft Auto where you get points for running over the old lady with the shopping cart. So the children are basically insane, which everybody in America is since TV came along. Like Zappa says, watch me and I'll bleed you because you eat the shit I feed you. And when somebody's mother gets machine gunned in the streets, we'll send some joker with a brownie so you see it all complete. And that costs extra. Those Aurora, Colorado theater shootings, they should have charged extra to them people. Said we got to charge you another $10 because you got to participate in the real fucking thing. See all these crazy fucking kids, there's millions of crazy kids out there. They're getting glassy-eyed and fucking people up every day in virtual reality. Well, you got to say the Aurora shooter and the Sandy Hook shooter, they're actually saner than these kids because at least they went to fucking reality. They got some real guns, shot some real fucking people. They're a little bit saner than those people doing it, you know, do it in their fucking heads, thinking it's real. But hey, I realize not everybody's going to agree with me on that one. And now, of course, I lost my fucking train of thought again. Oh yeah, but see, you got your basic Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now, like in Berkeley. Midnight, been running for midnight years, and everybody dresses up in character, you know, and shout out the lines, and they play the parts, they participate. Why not do that with Full Metal Jacket or Apocalypse Now? Hey, it's just your personal predilection. So some people, I mean, the Aurora theater shooter, he was making it real. That's all he was doing. Everybody went there to see violence and shit. Well, they saw it. They should have been charged extra. I mean, goddamn, go to Rocky Horror tonight and dress up and do all the parts, and then you know, strap on your fucking AK-47 and go see Full Metal Jacket tomorrow night. I mean, why is one crazier than the other? Now, I've lost my fucking mind, but the more of my mind I lose, I think the saner I fucking get, because I find it harder and harder to put up with all the bullshit. I mean, what Zappa didn't put in that song is when somebody's mother get machine gunned in the streets, we'll send some joker with a brownie so you see it all complete, but it'll be pay-per-view. Zappa didn't live to see that. It's probably a good goddamn thing, man. He hugged me and kissed me when he closed down the armadillo. Had tears in his fucking eyes. And the guitars tell me that means it's time for Chapter 9.